All right, welcome to another day of training the mind. A great day to be alive and to sculpt our brains. This is a wonderful opportunity that you're giving yourself here. And this one will be a meditation for compassion. So we've been working with metta so far, but there's a slightly different flavor to that, which we'll train here. And this type of meditation has been shown to rapidly change the brain. In fact, probably the fastest way to change your brain. After just a couple of weeks of a total of 7 hours of compassion meditation training, participants in a research study showed trait effects, changes in their brain that persisted outside of the formal meditation session. The work you're doing here is going to have pretty quick effects, and I think you'll notice that. But please make yourself comfortable, and it helps to have an upright spine if possible so that you can be alert for this meditation. A great way to start is just to relax your body, starting from the top of your head, and notice any tension in your forehead, in the inside of your head, around your eyes, your jaw, down into your neck and shoulders, softening and releasing any tension there. And then just sweep down the rest of your body, relaxing, releasing. When you've reached and swept down your body and released all the tension, going down your legs into your toes, then just take a minute to do nothing. Simply sit there, smiling, enjoying. Okay, and to bring up this feeling of compassion, we'll use a mental image. Picture somebody who's in a bit of trouble or pain. I like to picture a scared toad that was in my cabin once, and it sat there with its heart beating fast, terrified for its life. It thought I was going to try to hurt it. But you can picture a person, if that's easier, maybe somebody who's sick, somebody you know who's going through a tough time, and wish them well. May you be at ease. May you find relief. The feeling of compassion is similar to the metta, to the good vibes, but it has a twinge of hurt in it. Not that you're taking on this person's pain, but there's a twinge of sadness. Yet it's a very joyful feeling because it's the joyful wish that this person be free from their suffering, from their trouble. It's a feeling of metta for those who are in trouble, for those who need our help. But compassion is different than empathy, where we feel someone else's pain, or pity, where we kind of look down on others. This is different. It's an emotion that motivates us to help that person out of their pain and suffering. May you be at ease. May you find relief. So, picturing somebody or some animal that's going through a tough time, noticing the feeling that this brings up for you. Then start to ride that feeling. Start to enjoy the compassion. And if you have the feeling, you can drop the mental imagery or keep using it as support if it helps. But what's key is that tangible feeling. It's often similar to metta, a kind of warmth. It could be a little softer, and it could be felt more in the head area, more in the forehead, although this will be different for everyone. Just notice what you feel when you bring up the compassion and you intend kindness for that person or that animal. And as always, if your mind gets distracted, you use the 4 R's, recognize it's distracted, release the distraction, relish in the compassion, and remain with it. Now, for a minute here, you can send the compassion to yourself. Feel the same feeling for yourself. And if it helps, you could even picture yourself as a young child. And now feel the compassion for somebody you know that's going through a tough time. Ideally, someone who's close to you to start, like a family member or friend. You don't have to picture their face vividly, just know that you're sending this feeling to them. May they be at ease. May they find relief. And next, you can choose a stranger or strangers, people you know who are going through a tough time, and wish them compassion. Feel this feeling toward them. And now see if you can feel this same feeling for a challenging person in your life, knowing that in order to do something that would hurt you, if they did so intentionally, they must be hurting themselves on the inside. So see if you can have some compassion for especially them. And then eventually you can let the compassion spread out for all creatures everywhere, letting it shine openly without any specific person in mind and not excluding anyone. Everybody gets your compassion. You can proceed by resting in this vehicle of compassion. In deep compassion, it might feel like there's no difference between yourself and others. And this progresses as you continue to train it. You can either continue on with the formal session or carry on in the rest of your day. And if you're coming out of the meditation, just take a moment to check in and notice what you learned about your mind. How is the feeling of compassion different from the feeling of metta? On YouTube, I'd be curious actually if you comment on the difference in feeling, quality of feeling. And remember, this is a lifestyle here, fit mind lifestyle. So you can show compassion by helping others in daily life whenever you see the opportunity. And then that becomes a primer for your meditation and a feeling that you can remain with and relish in. All right, great work here training your mind, and I'll see you in the lesson on the science and benefits of compassion.